Well, all I can say, this rebuild's going to be an absolute grind. West Coast Eagles rebuild. As you can see, back in the 90s, the Eagles, they were the team, one of the best teams of the decade. 2 premierships and 3 grand finals between 1990 and 1994 under Mick Malthouse. 10 finals appearances in a row around that time. And then there's the 2005 to 2006-7 Eagles, who absolutely dominated football under John Worsfold's coaching and, well, with the midfield trio of Cousins, Judd and Kerr. And there's the 2018 team who won it out of nowhere, who were all well written off at the start of the season. Now, we're in 2025. The good remains of this West Coast Eagles teams are all gone. This is well and truly the end of an era for the Eagles. 2025, they were the worst team this whole season, winning just 1 game out of 23. Well, it is my responsibility to rebuild this West Coast Eagles team. Anyways, let's start with the free agency period. We'll remember West Coast have got Brandon Starcevich around that time. Yeah, they have. Shannon Dom Sheed has already retired on the game, but McGovern and Jaden Hunt not yet, but McGovern's unfortunately still contracted, which I'm going to have to trade. And for this first free agency deal, Brandon Starcevich will leave the Brisbane Lions to sign with the West Coast Eagles. And might be a bit of a risky signing due to all his concussion issues he had throughout the years. And now, it's the opening of the trade period. You know, let's do a deal with Port. We'll give him Jeremy McGovern, who was basically retired in real life. Send away McGovern. Just to get Port Adelaide's draft capital. We'll swap future thirds. So we can trade Liam Ryan to the Saints. To St Kilda, Lions. Give them the majority of their capital just for Oscar Allen. Let's also bring Devin Robertson to the Eagles, which we do. So we give Cripps another contract. Well, this one might be a bit of a risk. Let's do a deal with Collingwood. We'll give the Magpies Jaden Hunt, although he's retired in real life. Jack Petrocelli, although he was delisted in real life. Send a pick within the 40s to Collingwood. So we can bring the McTwins. Cray and Kinnes. That means Finlay McRae and Reef McInnes, both been best mates since TAC Cup, since the Adelaide days. We'll give West Richmond a second, third rounder for Tyler Young. He certainly is. Which is the next deal I'm going to be doing after McRae and McInnes, getting Schomburg to come to the Eagles from the Adelaide Crows. We'll probably swap a few late picks. Just so we... Hang on. So we can get some room, we got to trade Campbell Chester to Carlson for pick 41, which we did in real life. Harry Schellenberg, once a Crow, and now an Eagle. We still got a few players we don't really want anymore. Yeo, Flynn, Cole, and Petrocelli are pretty much on their way to Port Adelaide for a future third round pick. Would you look at that? The West Coast Eagles have scammed Port Adelaide, just like they did back in the day. Now let's go to the Cats. Jamie Cripps, Jaden Hunt, and Tim Kelly for pick 13. Well, look at that. West Coast are pretty much well and truly in a new era. What a transition. We've got to convince Elijah Hewitt to re-sign. I can be able to get Bontempelli and Liberatore maybe in 2020, maybe season after, or season, or maybe even when we're really good. Then maybe could be able to start a bit of a Western Australian revolution at West Coast. To be able to try to upgrade as much of a team as possible. Well, it seems that's our off season, pretty much our off season business done, almost. Unless there's a curveball in the works. Well, we need to keep Harvey Johnston for our future project. He's going to be a star at the West. He's going to be a future superstar at the West Coast Football Club. Now for the draft. We got 6 picks in the draft. We get Willem Dersma. Cooper Duff Titler. Josh Lindsay. Sam Allen. Tyler Williams. And we'll also get Fred Rodriguez. Who we got in the rookie draft in real life. Well, we don't have any space in the rookie draft to get some players. We'll wait on it for us to get some space for next year's rookie draft. Let's give a rose by any other name known as Tom McCarthy a spot in the senior list. He deserves to go on the senior list. So does Terrell Dewar. And Sandy Brock. Promoted to the primary list. How have we still got Colin Livingston? I don't get it. So we move McCarthy to 18. Devin Robertson will get 40. Schoenberg, 48. Dersman will wear 1. Allen, 12. We'll give Lindsay 5. We'll have to give McInnes the number 11 Guernsey. And that's our numbers sorted. Let's see if we can avoid a losing streak in 2026. We'll play the unduffed Hitler in the ruck. Desma. We'll play as many youngsters as possible. Go get Edwards out of the side. One of our weak links in the past. We'll bring in Lindsay. Well, Willard Darsma showed a lot of signs on debut for the West Coast Eagles, as he's got the potential to form a Batman and Robin combination with Harley Reid. We'll play Shanahan over Ollie's. Well, nearly got it done for us against Port. Darsma showed a lot of promise on debut. Fred Rodriguez made his debut a bit early. He's also going to be a really good player for us. And we won the derby against Fremantle. That is an achievement for the Eagles. Winning a Western derby against arch rivals Fremantle, which is something we haven't done in a while. Since 2024 or something. Well, we were in the game. We got ourselves back in the game in the last quarter against Gold Coast. But it wasn't enough. Anyways, let's simulate through to the mid-season draft, see if we can avoid a few more injuries. Well, this is an improvement. West Coast to 4-6. Well, we get Will Rollins from Nord. We'll give him the 40 Guernsey. Oh no, it's back to Bailey Williams in the ruck. We're going to have to trade him mid-season. Just to have a better mentor for Cooper Duff Tiefler. 5? That's 5 wins for the Eagles? Have our youngsters developed very well? 6? That's 6 wins for us. Still on 6. Oh, that's 7 after we beat Melbourne. Well, 7 wins. That is good progress. Elijah Hewitt was our leading goal kicker with 29. Any more new contracts to sort for next season? We got to get Elijah a new contract. Come on, Harley. Believe in our project. He does. Harley Reid believes in this West Coast project. We need Shanahan to resign, which he does. Will Clay Hall resign? Yes, he does. We've got him back. Noah Long's accepted a new contract. Come on, Dersma. You're our number one draft pick this year. 6 more years. He's re-signed, so too is Lindsay. We need the Duff man to re-sign. Cooper, Duff, Tietler. Come on, Jimby. Let's go. So is Rodriguez. Roger Hewitt nearly won us the Brownlow medal. What a breakout season he had. And he got in the All-Australian team. He didn't just make the 40, he made the 22. Well, West Coast, this is their best season since 2024. Free agency period's officially open. So, Hamish Davis, Harry Barnett, Brett Barlow, and Luca Grego have all been delisted. Let's go to the free agency pool. See who's available. Kieran Briggs. Well, he's up for free agency this year. He might not re-sign with GWS. So we take the opportunity to say hello, welcome to West Coast, Kieran Briggs. What a lifesaver. He's been for West Coast. And now the trade period's officially open. We are going to be doing a deal with the Sydney Swans. We'll give the Swans... No, hang on a minute. We'll do a deal with GWS. Bailey Williams, this bloke's been a fraud. I'm happy with the... I'd happily take the picks, I'd happily take the draft picks, thank you. Get him off our roster. Harry Edwards, Matt Elise. Ugh. Who else sucked? Who else is bad? That we don't need anymore. Colin Livingston. Pick 44. Well, you can go. They can go. So I can get Logan McDonald. Well, we got Chad Warner through the truck. We have to get Chad Warner through the trade. Went through free agency. You know, let's add his brother, Corey Warner, to the team as well. What a trade! We welcome the Warners, the Warner brothers, and Logan McDonald to West Coast via a trade with the Sydney Swans. Who do we give North? We'll give him Jack Williams. We'll give him Jack Williams. Jacob Newton. Will Rollins. And we'll send him Jack Hutchinson in return for... We got one, but let's get another one. And get 49 and 67 in return as well. So we've reunited the Dersma brothers. Willem and Zine. Will there be more Dersmas on the way at West Coast? Could we get Xavier out of Essendon? Remember when we gave away pick 44 just to get got pick 44 in the Zane Dersma deal? We'll send Mara Jessenden's way. And well, the three Dersmas are at West Coast. Well, can their sister join the AFL women's team? We're turning into a team full of Dersmas here. Who do we get the Cats? No, I'm going to pick 73. Just to bring Jeremy Cameron to the West Coast Eagles. Look at that. Jeremy Cameron has left the Cats to join the Eagles in free agency. And we'll also get Max Holmes as well. Cleaning out the dead weight. As we're looking to get quality over quantity here at West Coast. Let's talk to Footscray. Tom Gross, Malachi Champion, Harvey Johnston, pick 24. to the Western Bulldogs. For the bunt, Marcus Bontempelli. One of the last of Brendan McCartney's Bulldogs has left. We'll need to bring in a key defender replacement for maybe Harry Edwards. And so we get a Lear to become an Eagle. Will this be the try period to bring some sort of improvement? Well, sadly, we don't even have a pick in this draft because we wasted all our trades just to get new free agents and trades. Now for the rookie draft. Lake Aaliyah. We might be looking at Lake Aaliyah, which we do. Robert Steele. We brought it back from Victoria, and we also got Zane Williams. Dersma might as well settle with 13, so we can give one to Warner. Get Starcevich back to his prime, number 37. Oh no, gave number 1 to the wrong Warner. Supposed to reserve it for Chad. Brockman's been moved to 24, so I can give number 10 to Logan McDonald. Now the try period open, let's do a deal with Carlton. Well, couldn't bring Yasmin Dersma to West Coast, aka the sister Xavier of Xavier, Zane, and Willem. 2027 will look to maintain a top 12 position at West Coast. Well, we don't get the job done against Essendon. Well, we get our season off to a great start. 72 points over North. As Dursma gets his revenge on Clarko. O'Reilly just rebuilding the Eagles, and that's the West Coast Eagles. Well, would you look at that? Well, feels good to be back in the top 8. We get Jacob Constantine in the mid-year draft. We'll give him the 40 Guernsey. Don't think Tyler Williams really is ready yet. We'll make Devon Robertson the substitute, put Tom McCarthy in the centre in the midfield. Well, West Coast get their revenge on Oscar Allen. Let's see how he did. Let's see how he did against his old club. Allen. He didn't even play! Oh my days, he didn't even play against his old club. Next up, we got Port. Well, just hang on! And I reckon the hero might have been Ruben Jindy in this game. He might have been the hero for the Eagles. Next up, we got GWS. Oh no. Well, I don't think they played Bailey Williams in this game, the Giants. They played Nick Madden in the ruck instead. That turned out to be the difference for the Giants. Next up, we got the Saints. And guess who's back? Jeremy Cameron. Back to winning ways, then back to losing, winning, winning, loss, loss, W, L, W. And we're in 6. Oh, would you look at that? West Coast! They're not in the bottom 3 anymore! We're in 6! Well, that's progress. We're back in the finals. And we're going to be versus Essendon in the qualifying final. Let's hope we get the job done. In our first final since 2020. How good does it feel to be back in finals, Eagles fans? Your youngsters have come through. Well, why would it have to get the team a few experienced players to help out the youngsters? And the bad news is we've got eliminated. But hey, at least we're a finals team again. Well, we delisted Sam Allen, Rowan Steele, Archer Reed, Harry Schoenberg, and Zane Williams. We might actually re-pick Sam Allen in the rookie draft. See which good free agents are out there. That collection's not all that impressive. So we'll send pick 31 to the Crows. For Oscar Ryan and his 99 rated Broadwood. Come to our team. We got a deal done with Adelaide to get ourselves a 99 rated backman. Next up, we'll get the power. Tyler Young, Liam Duggan, Brady Howe. Basically lost a bit of his potential. And I think Job Shanahan. Trading. We're swapping out Brockman to the Roos for Zaha. Well, the trade period's pretty much closing. Yeah, it's closed. Pick 13, we drafted John Ahern. Pick 47, we got Sam Sturt, the ex-Docker. Then we've got Henry Hancock, Marcus Orwood, and Andrew Chamberlain. Gavin Crouch. And Lucas Milne. The son of Stephen Milne. Comes to West Coast via the rookie draft. We've got Guernsey numbers to assign for some of our new players. Oh no, Dersman's still 81 rated. I was hoping he would have gone up in his rating by now. Thirteenth after round 10. And we didn't pick anyone in the mid-season rookie draft. Oh dear, Starcevich has gone down in his rating. Probably time for him to retire. We're really getting cooked this season. We've gone backwards. We should have been going forwards. Ah, that's much better. We're in the top. We're in the top 7 already. I mean, the top 8. Got to get Crouch out of his team. Play McCarthy. Elimination final. We got the Giants. Again, we get eliminated. What is our luck? We're getting eliminated. What is our luck? What is... What is going on? It's going to be a while till we get in the Premiership window. Let's do a deal with Adelaide. We'll trick them by giving him Liam Baker, Jack Graham, Starcevic. Maybe Zane Dursman, so we can bring Dan Curtin to our side. Getting rid of some quantity and going with quality. There's a lot of holes that we need to fill. Well, this will be the fourth club Dursman will get traded to. He's going to go to Collingwood. As we'll bring the Dacos boys to Perth. No, look, we're not here to mess around anymore. We're in the prep. We're about to enter the Premiership window. Big 30. And we'll give him Corey Warner so we can get Charlie Edwards to our club. Will 2029 finally be the year that we can get West Coast out of, well, gone from being eliminated every year in the finals to entering the Premiership window. We don't want to finish like the bottom half of the eight anymore. Top six is the key. We need to at least finish top four for 2029. That's the aim. We're on top of the table after round 10. Well, we got McMullen. These are the kind of games West Coast will need to win to have any chance of entering the premiership window. We get the job done. And would you look at that? No longer a team threatened to be eliminated first week. And now we've got potential to send this West Coast team further into the finals. Now we could potentially... This West Coast team can potentially go further in the finals. And we're in the preliminary final. The bad news is we've got no Kieran Briggs. Hang on, he's back. We'll give McRae a run. He was one of our saviours from the early days. Got us here in the first place. Grand final day. The West Coast Eagles are back in the big dance for the first time since 2018 when we won against Collingwood. Let's send the quarters through to 5 minutes. Well, we didn't realise, this is a rematch of the 2005 and 6 grand finals. Anyways, I'll hand you over to Anthony Hudson and the crew.
Good afternoon, one and all. I'm Anthony Hudson. We're coming to you from the Melbourne Cricket Ground. The grand final is here at last. This should be a classic between West Coast and Sydney. These two teams have outlasted everybody. They've overcome obstacles and proved themselves to be the best two teams in the comp. but nobody wants second prize. And out they come, led by their skipper. Daniel Harford joins me. Who's your pick today, Harf?
G'day, Hutto. I tipped the Eagles. I think they'll do this comfortably. It may be close at half-time, but I think they'll power away after that, as we've seen them do a number of times this year.
Thanks for that, Harf. A real buzz around this stadium as the captains meet for the toss. The players motivate themselves throughout the pre-season with thoughts of being in this exact position. And now they've got to find the will within to take the final step to glory. Who lives the dream and who lives the nightmare? Briggs wins the first hit out. Warner scrounges a kick. Dowling chops it off. Goes long. Dacos saves the day. Some indirect ball movement here. Ginbey in the clear. And they're away. Warner, dangerous to leave on his own. Normally delivers. Where's one for the team? Briggs runs onto it. Sturt, clean pickup. Holmes with a little bit of time. He should kick it. He does. He's got the first of the grand final.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
The Eagles have wasted no time getting on the scoreboard. Grundy palms it down. Mitchell competing fiercely. Couldn't get a disposal. They've put themselves under pressure. You asked for it, you got it. Squeezes the kick. Curtin working hard and presenting well. Probing ball. Briggs is the target and he marks.
It'll be a good start if he can nail it.
He's given it everything. Will it clear the goal line? Cameron, right spot, right time.
If he can nail this first shot at goal, he might just be in for a big day.
Through it goes.
It gives everyone a shot of confidence when one of your key forwards is able to hit the scoreboard early.
The Eagles are up for this. It's a great start. Briggs slaps it out. Warner, Reed. They're a big chance here. That's an impressive mark. What's he got on offer?
This would give him a shot of confidence.
Has a ping. It won't be a goal. It's dropped short, but it matters not.
Already some good signs for them with how they're trying to move the football.
He hasn't troubled the scorers, and he won't with that effort. Searching kick. Mitchell working hard and being rewarded. Dowling with a chance to run. His field kicking is normally first rate. It's a bad mistake. They are looking hot early. Hobbs all on his own. Warner, ball spills free in the tackle. Dowling gets there first. Hewitt doing what he does best. It's not a fair fight. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. Grundy palms it down. Andrew, Dowling. I felt that one from here. Ball, cries the crowd, and the umpire agrees.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there.
He's hit up the lead. By hand. Sturt doesn't often waste it. Dacos uses the body well. Hobbs had his name written all over it. Sets a task for the forwards. Punched away. Allen is always dangerous inside 50. He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing. Briggs punches it out of the ruck. Comes free in the tackle. He's kicked it like an arrow.
It doesn't matter who you are. It's always good to get an early one on the board.
The Eagles have made some start to the grand final. Briggs wins it out of the centre. Keeler read it best. The Swans should score here. Dacos is there to save the day. McRae, that's good work rate. The Eagles are playing some great footy. Ginby makes position. Warner, what's he got on offer? Hewitt with time. You can see their confidence growing. Quality delivery by foot. Warner, a bit of a panicked handball. Hewitt drives it inside the forward 50. Punched that like he meant it. Newland needs a good decision. On the non-preferred, Heaney in the centre square. The Swans not at their best so far. Briggs affects the turnover. Dacos probably too far out to score.
There's some pretty ordinary defending going on out there at the moment.
Has he got enough on it? Cameron takes a beauty close to goal.
Already got one today.
Through it goes.
They're much more potent when he's clunking marks and kicking goals.
The Swans really need to respond now. Briggs wins it down. Bontempelli, Warner. Phil ensures that foray will come to nothing. Dowling works hard to present. He's generally a good kick. Heaney has found some space. Dowling, he's been busy so far. Mitchell outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Tidy ball. Who's front and centre? Haywood. They're crying out for a goal, and he's answered the call.
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
An even 3 goals between the sides. Grundy, the winner there. Andrew, Rowbottom, Cleary, Briggs, desperate to win it back. He's besieged, and we will do it all again. Grundy showing his skills. Mitchell Ginbey accepted the invitation. Hobbs on a lead. Kicks inside the forward 50. Good work rate. Can he finish it off?
He's been busy setting up goals for teammates. Now he'd love one for himself.
He heads for home with a long bomb. It's there.
They've been consistently able to find avenues to goal through quick and direct ball movement.
The Eagles have started magnificently. Their biggest danger might be complacency. It's quarter time. Gary Lyon is down on the boundary. Gaz, what have you got for us?
The Eagles look easily the best team in this match and were able to run in some goals in the first term that perhaps they wouldn't be able to against a side that's better organised defensively. If they're afforded the same sort of latitude for the next 3 quarters, they'll kick a lot of goals. Simple as that. They're winning a lot more ball and continually getting good looks at goal, so their opponents have their work cut out for them.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Briggs wins it. Warner, McRae delivers it inside 50. Curtin looms large as usual.
The Eagles have certainly looked the better side. They'll be hard to catch.
Critical contest coming up. Edwards makes good contact. Will the umpire pluck a free kick? Rushed over and they can reset.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
Trying to catch them out. McCartan with a chance to relieve the pressure. Rowbottom can keep it moving. Now it's someone else's problem. Blakey, McCartan. They're keeping the ball well. He's been industrious. Mitchell, this is good footy. Sees something he likes. Clever kick. What's he got on offer? Leidler is in the clear and marks uncontested.
They just need this to stem the flow.
There goes the shot, and that is a shank. A disappointing result. Can he hit a target? The kick is a poor one. Golden opportunity here.
He's goalless so far, but this would be a great way to get on the score sheet.
For a much-needed goal, and he has put it through.
When that first one goes through the middle, it really helps to clear your mind of niggling little doubts and anxieties.
The Swans need to back that up and generate some momentum. Grundy gets his hand to it. Mitchell, Rowbottom, under pressure. Ryan just shoveled it out. A quick getaway wasn't possible. Wasn't a great kick. They've turned it over. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. McRae, Briggs. They're moving the footy quickly. McCartan is a rock in defence. Kicks laterally. Dowling presents in space. McCartan navigated the traffic. Blakey gathers on the half volley. Can anyone get to the drop zone? Hewitt, McRae. They're looking good. The kick is precise. He's had little impact so far. Curtin has it within range. He will surely make this count.
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
That's close. He liked it off the boot, and now he likes it more.
If they keep getting this kind of supply, the scoreboard's going to get real ugly.
The Eagles are showing why they were well back to win this match. Punch clear. Bontempelli kicks to space. Brock lays it off. Ginbey under the gun. Hewitt, Leidler with the smother. Maybe that can lift them. He hasn't hit the scoreboard yet. He has now.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
The Swans haven't played great footy, but they're hanging in there. Briggs has got on top. Rowbottom, sharks it. Andrew, Dowling, Mitchell. Going for territory. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. McGuinness. This might well cost them a goal.
It's one of those ones that should be kicked. It's amazing how often players miss them.
For 2 in a row, it's good. And the momentum is starting to turn.
There's not much this guy can't do, and he's right in the thick of this contest, as he almost always is.
The Swans having a good patch. Briggs, the winner there. McRae, Cleary, leads his opponent. Ryan, with a chance to run. Here's the vital kick inside the 50. Heaney finds himself unattended. McGuinness takes a potentially goal-saving mark on the last line of defence. Ginbey, Dowling, an unexpected opportunity here.
This is going to have to be a terrific kick, but he's certainly capable.
It's a decent strike, but it'll fall short. Brock is a good judge of a ball in flight. Ginbey in the clear. That's skillful. Hewitt pushes into space and receives the footy. Hobbs, he's hit up the lead. What's he got on offer? Holmes. They're playing with purpose and poise. Manages to find a teammate. Dersma, all on his own. The Eagles moving the ball well. Finally, they go inside 50. That's a strong mark. Just needs an accurate kick now.
His last shot found the middle. Can he double his money?
To cap off a wonderful passage of play, that would have been a great team goal.
He wouldn't miss from there too often, and he's rightly annoyed with himself.
Looking for a quick transition. Campbell marks in the back pocket. Good kick. Grundy working hard and being rewarded. Philp lowers the eyes. The Swans are out of trouble. Grundy all alone in the centre square. Mitchell in some space on the wing. Well played. That's a useful ball. Detoli makes position. Got to get it forward now. Throws it on the boot. Good disciplined defence. Can they beat them back to goal?
Opportunity to score here with a clean takeaway.
Briggs smashes it out of there. Dacos was committed to the contest. Takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does.
You turn the ball over there, you've got to expect to pay the price.
The Swans are back in business. Briggs has had his measure today. Bontempelli competing fiercely. Hobbs, dangerous to leave on his own. Great play. Is that holding the ball? Waterman is there. He's just dropped the footy and the ump has no choice.
That's what happens when you find yourself in two minds.
The kick was centimetre perfect. Honours the lead. The Eagles looked as if they were going to get it all their own way early, but now they've got a contest on their hands. Big second half coming up. Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
A low-scoring affair so far. Hopefully both coaches will be more offensively minded now and try to generate some run and carry. Both sides are capable of hitting the scoreboard regularly and takes a different emphasis and some smarter decision-making to get that happening.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. The big men fly. Dersma reads the tap well. Reed, Sturt. Will he look for a target or go himself?
Well, I wouldn't put this past him. I've seen him do it before.
He's been quiet today, but he can make amends with a goal. He's found the post instead.
Perhaps he should have looked to lay that one off. He'd miss more of those than he'd kick.
Looking for a quick transition. Campbell has found some space. Neat little worm burner. Phil works hard to present. Doesn't often waste it. Deloya stripped of the footy. Campbell. He's got an option in the centre square. Leaves it behind. The Eagles have won it back. He just dropped it. What can they build here? Detoli on a lead. They've picked their way through. They've got a problem now.
He kicked the last one pretty well, so he'll be confident here.
That's offline. Didn't really give it a chance.
You just wonder how many more chances like that they're going to get.
He's off. Goes laterally. Quality delivery by foot. Clever kick. Hewitt. He's lost it. Warner. He's been accosted. Farms it out. Ginby is cool under pressure. Blasts away. Curtin plucks another contested mark. Edwards. They have absolutely spifflicated him. Stoppage coming up on the wing. Grundy with a deft tap. Mitchell on the same page as his ruck. Who's front and centre? Leidler. Dowling. He's everywhere at the moment. Hewitt reads the ball so well. Conservative kick. Warner with a chance to relieve the pressure. Reed has charged into space. Dersma. This is good footy. Edwards. He's stopped in his tracks. We're still waiting for the quarter's first goal. Important clearance here. Andrew onto it in a flash. Edwards. Dersma. Reed. McRae. Picking their way through. Hobbs has got loose. Warner. Greg Williams would have been proud of that one. Edwards. This is good ball movement.
Already got one today.
Not a great kick. Dersma. Right spot, right time.
Normally a reliable kick. Can he make this one count?
From the pocket. Looks good. Is good.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
The Eagles are holding them at bay. The two big men do battle. Rowbottom, Andrew, Cleary, Mitchell. It's a tough game. That's commitment to the cause. They've bottled it up. Grundy with a deft tap. Rowbottom. It's a poor entry. A waste, really. The kick is precise. Normally delivers. Edwards out of the congestion. Dersma knew where the help was. Warner takes the hand pass. Leans back and drills it.
They had to be patient, but they were able to pick their way through and eventually score.
The Eagles have one hand on the cup. Briggs smashes it out of there. Bontempelli, Reed, Waterman. That's good work rate. Searching kick. Sturt on the end of it. They are cutting them up with their ball movement.
He'll be their 8th individual goal kicker if he's successful.
Drop pass. Goal!
He's finally on the score sheet. It's been quiet today, but he made that one count.
The Eagles will be hard to stop now. Briggs smashes it out of there. Bontempelli, Reed, a model of consistency. Seizes the moment. Keeler says thank you very much. Kemp, good looking kick. That's well played. Takes the logical option. Andrew, he might be the one to lift them. He might be the one.
Well, he saw the opening and put it away. Makes a real difference if you can consistently take those kinds of opportunities.
The Swans snare a badly needed goal. Briggs has been dominant in the ruck. Bontempelli, Reed in some space now. Dacos takes the advantage. He's got the skill, he's got the composure, he's got the result.
The Swans need to start winning more contested ball. They're being beaten up in that area.
The Eagles with a steadying goal. Briggs is giving him a bath. Warner, Reed, he's suddenly a popular man. He's drawn a crowd, and he's done for holding the ball.
He's having a word with the umpire, and he may just have a point.
That's not a mark. He's gone. Posey steadies, drop punt, goal!
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
The Swans are just hanging in there, but they need to string some goals together. Briggs, it's a masterclass in ruck work. Warner, Reed, Dacos, Edwards making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Holmes. This would be a great team goal if he can kick it. Of course he can. What a passage of play. The Eagles by 26. Briggs palms it down. Warner, Reed, Dacos. They can smell victory. Deloya, we've seen that before. Desperate defence. Umpire's ball as we near three-quarter time. Briggs has rucked tirelessly. McRae.
The Swans will be desperate to make inroads before three-quarter time. Otherwise, this job might just be too difficult.
Kemp gets his hand to it. Blakey, good vision there. Rowbottom, Mitchell, pushing and paid. Probing ball. They've opened them up here. That's skillful. Cleary with a chance to run. Goes long. McRae tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Briggs, good thinking and good execution too. You can see their confidence growing. Well played. The Swans guarding the corridor. Kemp takes an excellent grab. What's he got on offer? Tidy ball. Ryan in the centre square. Blakey presents in space. Keeps it low. He ran into a brick wall. This game was in the balance at half-time. It looks all but over as we hit three-quarter time. Time to check in with Gary.
The Swans are no doubt feeling it slip away, but they've just got to throw everything they've got at this last quarter. It's essential to pile on as much pressure as humanly possible, and you just never know. A bit of luck always helps too.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Kemp, a rare win. Warner, look at the space he's got to work with. Hobbs can just about finish it himself. Waterman marks inside 50 and can have a shot.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
He hasn't kicked a goal today, and he still hasn't.
Gee, he'd be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
They've set up well for the kick-in. The kick was centimetre perfect. The Swans have been out of sorts. They've turned it over. Golden opportunity here.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
Drop punt looks good. He's got it.
He managed to find some space, and he was never going to have a problem converting from there.
The Swans look at breaking point. Briggs continues to have his way. Warner, Waterman, marks. Will he go the bomb? He's been quiet. Good, disciplined defence. Deloya needs to be quick. Honours the lead. Blakey running in support. Throws it on the boot. Keeler! Strong grab. Rowbottom plays on. They desperately need this. It's a goal!
They've been very accurate. They've needed to be in order to stay in this match.
The Swans have been outplayed, but they're hanging tough. Keeler wins it down. Mitchell, Rowbottom. Is anyone home? Punched away. Caddy, it fell into his arms. It's there!
They've kicked well at goal. It certainly helped to keep them in the game.
The Swans will not go away. Keeler showing his skills. Andrew, Rowbottom. His field kicking is normally first rate. Ryan has it within range. What's he got on offer? Great play. Keeler is hard to beat one-on-one.
9 individual goal kickers if he puts this through.
Easy goal, surely. He hasn't missed it, has he? Wow, that's not easy to do.
Whatever their score ends up being today, it'll be at least 5 points short of what it should have been.
Trying to catch them out. Quality delivery by foot. Dersma has found some space. Can he find a teammate? They're moving the footy well here. Thought his way through it. This is good ball movement. Warner, McRae, loves the hard stuff. Absorbs the pressure. Gets the kick away. In no man's land. You asked for it, you got it. Leidler, solid tackle. Time is starting to become a factor. Dersma, he's worth his weight in gold. McRae. Deloya spoils. Dangerous spot for a loose ball. Holmes. Looks good. He steered it through.
He might ask for more time forward after that.
They're streaming towards the exits now. Leidler showing his skills. Mitchell. It's a hot footy. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Leidler showing his skills. Rowbottom almost threw it out. Here's a chance to get it forward. Dersma, can he mop up? Dealt with the pressure. To no one in particular. Mitchell cannot be deterred. I've liked his game today. Dacos ensures that foray will come to nothing. Good work rate. Paul on a lead. They're playing with purpose and poise. Sturt, dangerous to leave on his own. The kick is precise. Big tackle laid. The Swans are chasing tail. They cannot keep him quiet. Leidler working hard and presenting well. Bontempelli intercepts on centre wing. What's he got on offer? Normally delivers. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Hall with time. Inside 50 with the kick. Phil went bang. Waterman runs in and bangs it home.
Who'd want to be a defender when the ball's coming down with such regularity?
The Eagles have got it on their terms. Briggs is teaching him a lesson. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Dersma rolling the sleeves up. Reed, Holmes, Brock. They've found the magic formula. Hobbs! That's a big play.
There's some pretty ordinary defending going on out there at the moment.
He won't threaten the goals with kicking like that, but he has at least managed to score.
He'll be disappointed. That was one he would have expected to convert.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Campbell can keep it moving. Can he hit a target? Leidler working hard and being rewarded. Ginby clears the area. Reed, he's lost it. Posey, they desperately need a goal. The Eagles have all the answers. Well-weighted kick. Holmes on centre wing is marked. Hobbs pushes into space and receives the footy. Warner, here's real danger now. Can they get another one? Taking out some frustration possibly. Blakey doesn't often waste it. That's an impressive mark. Good hands. Caddy gathers in the centre square. Bontempelli. The Eagles are playing like winners. Ginby marks on centre wing. He's hit up the lead. Hewitt, Sturt, Warner couldn't get a disposal. Ryan, Posey has it. He's been a rare shining light for them today. Searching kick. Hobbs makes good contact. Andrew. Hewitt is proving very difficult to pass. Ginby works hard to present. And they're away. Warner has charged into space. Hobbs has got loose. Ginby is released by the handball. The Eagles moving the ball well. He's only had the one inside 50. Waterman probably too far out to score. The Swans have been caught napping.
The Eagles are working harder at the present time and they're reaping the rewards.
Needs to get this one bending, but can't.
I think he was committed to taking a shot before he even received the footy.
The Eagles are premiers, and they've done it easily. All the stress and tension of the season melts away, and all that's left to do is celebrate.
Hopefully you enjoyed this rebuild. Which team should I rebuild next with the new trades and draft picks?
Under pressure this year, and today was no different. At one point, we thought this might have ended up close, but they simply refused to let their opponents in. They now get to enjoy the best feeling in sport.
Thanks for that, Captain Obvious.
it.